Hey guys, it's Ashley. It is day 3 of my 40 days of preparation to see if I think that it would be worthwhile or even effective to try out or to submit an application for the Great American Baking Show. So if you've seen my other posts from the last 2 days, you know that I have devised this whole calendar and this plan. I'm going to bake for 40 days and we're going to see what we think at the end of it. So today's bake is sugar cookies, but in my family we like to call them tea cakes. We're big tea drinkers. So this one was a tough selection for me because I have 4 different sugar cookie recipes that are absolute go-to family favorites. One of them is I think it's my husband's grandmother's, but definitely his mom's recipe for tea cakes. That is one that we have every holiday that we get together. Another one is my grandmother's sugar cookie recipe that she used for decorating holidays, mostly Christmas cookies, and they're really good for rolling and cutting into shapes. They have a nice kind of dense texture and they're wonderful to eat, but they're also fun to decorate. And then I have one that came from my very best friend Kim. It is one that's been passed down through her family, and again, it's a great holiday sugar cookie recipe, great for decorating. But the one that I chose to cook today comes from my aunt's family. And you know that my pen name, Virginia Dale Smith, comes from my 3 grandmothers, their names smushed together. But I had a lot of great grandmothers in my life, and Nanny was one of them. And that was actually a grandmother through marriage, my aunt, her mom. And this is a recipe that Joanne passed down to my Aunt Teresa, and it got to me. And this is probably maybe my very favorite of all the favorites. So it is a nice round, simple sugar cookie. You can cook it a little bit longer than what I do, and then you can use it to really decorate. But I like this one because it stays very soft. I did learn, I made 2 batches. I made 1 batch and was worried that the dough was too soft, so I stuck that in the fridge, made a second one thinking maybe I had made a mistake, but the dough is just really soft. That's just the way that it's supposed to be. But the second one that I cooked, which is really the first batch, I know that's super confusing, but the one that had been in the refrigerator the longest rolled out the best. So I would say if you're going to make this recipe, which I'm going to share it in the blog, definitely give it plenty of time to chill. So I can tell you without even taking a bite of this thing that it is phenomenal. Amazing. Soft. Not too sweet. The powdered sugar on top gives it just that little hint of icing without being a glaze or an icing on the cookie. It's absolutely the best ever. I call it a tea cake because I love to have it with a cup of tea. Today I am drinking a black tea from Fortnum and Mason. I did not realize this. I bought this tea because it is black tea with peach fruit. I thought the tin was absolutely beautiful. It's a loose leaf tea. And after I bought it, my sister saw the tin and said, "You do realize that that is the Queen's favorite tea." And of course, we've since lost Queen Elizabeth, but it was something very special. I will never get rid of the tin, but I'm making my way through the tea pretty quickly. It too is just one of my very favorites. But this cookie, this bake turned out really well today. If you're looking for a great sugar cookie, definitely whip up this recipe. It makes a lot. I am giving little baggies of cookies away to everyone. I had someone come by the house to do some work on something earlier. I gave him a bag. I gave each of my neighbors a bag. I gave my mom a bag, my daughter a bag. So beware that it's going to make quite a few of them. Of course, I had doubled the recipe, so that made even more. But I hope that you will try them. They are wonderful with a fabulous cup of tea, and they're a great recipe. So far, so good. We've only got 37 days to go. See you soon. Bye.